Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Christianah Adesida. Welcome to day 27 of my 30 days challenge. It is Monday, and I don't know, I'm coming out with some kind of cold, but not rejecting it. so, anyway, let me snap out of it. All right. I am here today, excited to be here as usual. Today I have one important information that I want to put out before I talk about the new solar kit that I want to introduce to you. Many of you probably know of this solar kit, but I'm just going to give you an example of how you can actually power your house using renewable energy during the hurricane season or when there is a blackout. All right, this is a simple kit that you can actually buy less than $500 and you can actually use to power your house. All you have to do, and I'm going to show you what this kit looks like, what it comes with, and how you can actually leverage this type of kit for your home, to power your home and to put lighting in your home to serve your family. All right, but before I talked about that, and of course, as you know, my 30 days challenge is all about uniting people together to come together and help with the relief effort of Houston, Texas, due to Hurricane Harvey. So today is no different than every other day that I've been doing since day one. Today is day 27, even though I'm so excited that I only have 3 more days to go. But I know I'm going to miss this because it has actually been part and parcels of my lifestyle. I'm telling you, how you have a memory, what do they call it? You can always remember things if you see multiple times. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So it becomes a muscle memory. I think that's the term that I'm looking for. And doing these every night is all right, I'm looking forward to doing it every single night. Okay, what are you going to talk about today? I spend all day, all my spare time, basically looking for great information that's going to add value to your life, to the people of the shelter's life, to anybody else that might be affected by the hurricane. I find something that's going to basically impact your life and add value to your life or your family lives every single day. So I look forward to doing that every night. So after day 30, I don't know what else I'm going to do, but for now, I'm enjoying it. So tonight, I want to talk to you about one organization that I have actually served as a volunteer with when I was in D.C. area. I grew up in Woodbridge, Virginia. So when I was in D.C., I was part of Rebuilding. It's called Rebuilding Together. All right, Rebuilding Together is a nonprofit organization, as you might all be thinking. But the good thing is that they are in several states all across the United States, and they are also located in Houston, Texas. So in the effort to rebuild Houston, Texas, and help homeowners that have actually experienced severe damages to their homes, Rebuilding Together popped up in my mind, and I was like, wow. And then I started looking to see if they're in Houston. Yes, I was right, they were there. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about Rebuilding Together. And in Houston, they call rebuildinghouston.org. You can actually go to their website. What this organization does is they help homeowners that met certain criteria that they have established to basically repair their homes or rebuild their homes. They've been doing this. The organization in Houston has been doing it for 35 years. Yes, that's 35 good years. And I'm going to give you a little bit of stat of what they've done since they started their mission in Houston, Texas. So basically, since they've started their mission in Houston, Texas, they have actually helped over, they've actually have over 10,000 people, not just in Houston. This is all nationwide, but they've helped over 10,000 homeowners to basically repair or rebuild their homes. One of the two. You can, and to apply for these, you can simply go to their website and actually apply for aids. Apply for aids, and basically they'll examine your case. If you qualify, then they will, of course, contact you and schedule time whereby all their volunteer will come to their house and help you do something, repair your house. I remember the last involvement I had to do in Alexandria. We went to this elderly lady's home, and it was amazing that a lot of us shows up, men, these are doctors, lawyers, they just volunteer their time to come. We all met together at the resident's house, and some of us were cleaning. Of course, I don't know any carpentry works, but I was there helping, sweeping, cleaning, making sure everything is okay. But we have basically people with carpentry skills, building stairs, rebuilding the stairs for this older lady. And at the end of that day, it was Saturday when we went very early in the morning, and by around 6:30 at night, and you look at everything they've done, it was amazing. It was like a total transformation. And this is exactly the same thing that they're doing in Houston, Texas, and they're helping elderly. Usually, rebuilding together focus on elderly, low-income, disabled, and service-disabled veterans that are homeowners and that need help. So it's not just for everyone. Not everyone is going to qualify, but I'm putting these informations out because in Houston, Texas, we have thousands of homes that were damaged. So out of all these thousands of homes that were damaged, at least several of them belongs to an elderly couples or elderly lady or elderly man. So for these elderly people that actually qualify, the criteria for qualifications can be found on Rebuild Together websites. And if you are located in Houston, Texas, and also for those that are in Florida, you can check that out as well and see if you qualify. This is a free service that these organizations offer, and they are very, they work with volunteers all across the nations that come together to help one of their home or qualified candidate to repair or rebuild their homes. So this is another avenue for those of you that are thinking of how to rebuild your home, especially if you fall in the elderly category. Please reach out to Rebuilding Together and see what it can do for you. All right, I just want to throw that out there before I actually do my renewable energy scene on how you can actually find an alternative way of powering your house during blackout caused by hurricanes or any other natural disasters. Okay, here I'm gonna move this again, and I'm not gonna do a lot of standing up today. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you these kits. I have a light in between it, and I'm gonna try to move it. And the reason I have the light so you can actually see everything that is inside the kit, and I'm gonna talk about everything inside the kit and how to use them. Okay, right here. All right. I hope you all can see this kit. Okay, this is a Renogy 60-watt foldable kit. All right, I'm gonna slowly move this back up a little bit, Christiana, and then see, I put a light in between it, and I remove the shade so you can actually see, and you can see it's Renogy. All right, if you can see that. All right, with these kits, let's make sure I'm capturing everything. I'm moving my this camera slowly so you can actually see the inside of the kit. The first thing you're gonna see that I'm gonna start with this kit is that it comes with a charge controller. Remember I talked to you yesterday about what a charge controller is? The lighting system that I showed you yesterday has a small charge controller inside of it. But this is what a charge controller looks like. It comes in different sizes. It comes in different variations. But this one right here is a charge controller carried by Renogy specifically. And this is the one mounted in the solar kit. Of course, this is a 60-watt solar panels. Basically, each side of these solar panels right here, this side and this side, they all 30 watts each, all joined together, of course, with a connector in between. And the cool thing about this kit is that it comes pre-wired. So for those of you that doesn't have any electrical skills or know how to do any electrical schematics or understand any schematics, electrical schematics, you don't have to worry about that because all these are done for you, basically. So they already wired up for you. All you have to do is just plugs and play. And right in front of it, like right down here, you see, I have a basic 1000 watts inverter. All right, I'm going to put this up a little bit. Can you all see? I know it's a little bit dark in here. All right, this one right here. This is a basic, it's a little bit heavy. Okay, this is a basic 1000 watts inverter. As you can see, you have a place where you can actually plug your appliances. It has a place where you can actually charge your phone if you have USB port and all that on and off buttons and lighting indicators. And of course, on the other side of it, right here, it has a place where you can actually connect your batteries. That the black is the negative, and the red is the positive. As you can see it, this is where you're gonna connect your battery, and I'm gonna show you how the battery cable is wired with this key that I'm actually talking about today. Hold on. All right. I just wish I know how to actually rotate my... Oh, great. I figured out. Awesome. Okay. Right here. Now you can see better. This is the kit again. I have the light inside of it just for you to see the inside of the kit. And right here, this is the cord that I want to talk about. All right. This cord, of course, as you can see, they're all pre-wired and connected to the charge controller. You see that? I'm moving in so you can see the cord moving. All right. And you can see that part right here. This is the cord that you're going to use for your battery. All right. This is it. And let me put this down a little bit. Of course, they have different type of connector. I think they use Anderson connector here to do some wiring. And then at the end of it, you see, some of you might be familiar with this kind of connectors. All right, this is the positive and negative connectors that you can actually gonna use and attach to the back of your inverters. This inverter right here that's sitting on my desk. All right. So the positive and the negative connector that goes on the back. You see that? Let me make sure. That's it. Red goes to red and black goes to black. And that is what you can do. And you connect all these together. You put the solar panel outside, and you notice that the cable is pretty long. That's because it allows you to actually set the inverters and everything else inside, so you can put the solar panels or mounted on top of your roof, and then run this cable to inside of your house and connect this to the inverters. So yes, to the inverters. All right. On this side of the charge controller, right here, you see, I'm gonna show you. Okay, right here, this is the solar panel connector. The solar panels, okay, positive and negative, goes into the first two slot. The battery, positive and negative, as you can see it. So let's say I have a light that I want to power. you can actually do that directly during daylight, and it's still gonna work. So if you have a light bulb like this, and the light bulb have a cord of its own, and you want to power that LED light, all you have to do is just strip the cord behind that cable that comes with the LED light and insert it in here. As you can see, anyone can do it. You can slowly insert it, and then there's a screw. You loosen up the screw. Let me see if I can zoom in here. You see that screw in there? And it tells you, you see it has light bulb, positive and negative. You just plug it in there and screw it back on. All right. You can actually get lighting directly from the sun during the day when the sun is out, without any battery backup. But that is only during the day when the sun is out. So that means you can run your small fan during the day when the sun is out if you're using a solar panel, just direct. But if you want to store the energy that these solar panels, I'm going to show you the other side of the solar panel okay, right here. Bear with me here. All right. See? If you want to store the energy that these solar panels generate, then you're going to need to connect it to a battery. Okay, how do you connect it to a battery? All right, these two one right here goes to the battery. Positive and negative goes to the battery. This goes to the battery. And then there's another cable that's going to come from the battery that you're going to connect to the positive and negative. Right here. Right down here on the charge controller. So it's a win-win. You connect all this system, all this kit to your battery. Let's say you can use 100 amps hour battery, 50 amps hour battery, 20 amps hour battery, just to store the energy. The bigger the battery, you know, if you're using a small solar panel like this, the longer it's gonna take to charge. But the bigger the solar panels, of course, the faster it's gonna charge the battery. But once you connect these connectors to the battery, then you can actually run another cable from the battery to your charge controller, and then you can plug all your devices. You see? Now you can plug all your devices. That is, let me say rotate. All right, so that is how you can actually get power either directly from the sun using the solar panels, or you want to do the battery storage systems. You want to store excess energy into the battery. Then if you have to do that, then those cord goes straight to the battery, and then you run another cord, positive to positive, negative to negative, from the battery to the base of the inverters. You see that? All right. This is simple. You know, I would say anyone can do it. But at the same time, if you're so unsure, because it actually requires a little bit more, like connections, and you don't feel comfortable doing it, just call your local electricians, and you can talk them into how to wire this for you. It is simple. It doesn't take it won't take you a long time to connect, but it's just simple connectors, but you want to make sure it actually works and it serves you well. By you using the inverter, that means you can actually power something like appliances that is up to 1,000 watts accumulated. So, and the good thing about this inverter is that this is a 1,000 watt inverter, but it can surge up to 2,000 watt. Okay, Christiana, what does surging mean? Some people call it surge, some people call it the peak power. So, for example, when you first start on appliances, okay, I want to make sure it's that. When you first start on appliances, there is a surging power that comes, that it starts with a surging power. So, for example, a small fridge that uses, let's say, 250 watts. When you start that fridge, the surging power for that fridge can be 500 watts. Then after you turn it on, like the first few minutes, it will be 500 watts. Then later it's settled back to the actual wattage that is drawing from the power grid. So then it's settled back to 250 watts. That is what surging means. So, and the good thing is that when you're buying an inverter, you always want to buy an inverter that have a surging power of either up to 2.5% increase. So like this one right here, this is only 2%. So, but you want to look if you can find one that is up to 2.5% in, in increment, then that's good. So that means if you buy a 4,000 watts inverter, you want an inverter that can surge up to 8,000 or 8,000 and more. Right? I hope I'm able to communicate that way. So this is a simple kit, 60 watt. This will run you approximately $500. With the inverter, this type of inverter or similar type of 1,000 watt inverter, and with these inverters and all this kit, you can power your small fridge, your TV, your lighting, your computer, everything that you have, your laptop, your cell phones, appliances like that. As long as they add up less than 1,000 watt, then you can power them. So that's just the basic. I'll simplify. I can make it. But if you have any question about what I talked about tonight, please give me a call. This is a Renogy 60 watt kits, foldable kits. You can actually, if you're interested in this kit, please give me a call, message me directly, or just leave me a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So this is another options on how you can actually put lighting at your house without using generator or without worrying about buying fuel every day to power your generators, or worrying about the health hazard of the fossil fuel or burning a generator or running a generator overnight at your house. All right, just want to share that with you tonight. Okay, I'm going to switch it over so you can actually see my lovely face. Okay. All right, that is all I have for you today. I hope you actually benefit from this kit that I showed you. At least you learned a little bit about renewable energy solar kit and how it works, how easy it is to put together if you want to use a solar kit to provide lighting for your home. Right? If you have any questions, please feel free to message me directly. Again, thank you for joining me on day 27 of my 30 days challenge. Of course, it's all about relief. Anything I can find out on how to make your life a little bit easier, or a little bit to run smoother during this hurricane season, during this blackout period. That is what my mission is during these 30 days. And I'm glad that you're joining and you're actually watching this. Please share this video, like this video, like me on Facebook, and please tag somebody, post it on group sites so people can actually see that, all right, instead of using candle, instead of using generator and worrying about the cost of generator and cost of fuel, they can actually use alternative energy solar systems to actually provide lighting to their homes. And it is affordable. They don't have to break any banks to get it. They don't have to have thousands of dollars to do it. As low as $500, you can actually get this kit, and this kit can last you as long as the solar panel itself lasts 25 to 30 years. That's just the solar panels. And the inverter have a lasting, life cycle as well. So it's gonna worth the money because you're gonna use it and it's gonna benefit you when you really need them most. All right, thanks again, and you have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow on day 28. Bye-bye.